welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. I've got a few things on today. I'm frying up some sausages for my supper. Honey garlic is one of my favorite. I love honey garlic and a fettuccine pasta. It's a favorite that I used to have when I lived in the city. Friend and I would get together and we always got a package of the Knorrs, I think it's Knorrs. I made my own fettuccine tonight. And honey garlic sausages was our favorite. So right now in this pot, I have a pound of ground beef that I have fried up using our wonderful meat separator, making it nice and tiny. In my latest Epic box, where you quite often get exclusive items, I got a package of Best Ever chili. Now, we used to have a package of chili seasoning, and I really liked it because I had everything in it. We do have the chili seasoning, but I wanted to mention the difference. So in the chili seasoning, there is, I read this just before. Okay, chili powder is spices, salt, garlic, rice, and that's it, rice concentrate. That's it. But in the package, it had extras. So in this one, there is onion, a little bit of sugar, cumin, chili powder, which is your spices, salt, garlic, and the rice concentrate, garlic, green bell pepper, ancho pepper, smoked paprika, tomato, organic cocoa powder, sea salt, and oregano. It's got a lot more in it, and I find it gives it a much more flavor than just the spice. I mean, this is great, but I end up adding peppers and spices. Well, with this package, with everything in it, I find it more convenient. And I generally do this in a slow cooker, but today we're going to do it the way they call for it, which is quite fast, in a pan. So the ground beef, 1 pound of ground beef all fried up. I added the seasoning, and then you're going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes. This is 796 mils with the juices. And I love getting great value, or our compliments is far cheaper. It's the exact same thing. So then a can of red kidney beans. I wanted to mention the difference. This lighter can means no salt. This can has sodium in it. So let's see, sodium, there is 120 milligrams in half a cup. This one has sodium, zero milligrams. Now you can take the other can. I sometimes buy it by mistake. Sometimes Russian, or sometimes I don't have it. But you can rinse those beans. You're going to rinse them anyway. But you can try and rinse them really good and get rid of some of the sodium. But why not buy a can that has no sodium in it, and you judge what you're going to add if you need to add anything. Okay, so I'm rinsing up my beans. It also helps get rid of the starch off beans too. And then we'll pop that into our pan. What else do we need? Half a cup of water was the other thing we needed. Pop that in, and we're going to stir that up. When you make your chili, do you add rice, like have rice in your bowl, or do you like to put a little bit of sour cream on the top? I just was reading something, and someone mentioned, actually it was Facebook, and someone mentioned that they were going to have chili left over on nacho chips, and I just thought that sounds so good. So that kind of inspired me to make this chili, because I thought I'm going to have this on top of nachos. Okay, so I've got my green ground beef, I've got my can of tomatoes, my can of kidney beans, half a cup of water. So then you're going to bring it to a boil. So we'll bring it to a boil, turn it up, and we put partial lid on, because you partially bring to a boil. Then you're going to reduce the heat to medium-low, partially cover, and simmer for 15 to 18 minutes, and stir occasionally. So that's it done. That took us, what, under 5 minutes, except for doing the ground beef. So I don't know, 6-7 minutes maybe, and the chili is all made. Yum. Except for it sitting here boiling. And by getting it to boil and on low, it will get all the seasoning in there and get tasting really good. There are some options here. You can swap out your lean ground beef for, of course, ground chicken, turkey, pork, or a meat alternative. And you're going to cook those with a tablespoon of oil, because they won't have much fat. All right, so we'll let this cook. So my chili is cooking. My honey garlic sausages are cooking. What else do I have in store for you? Okay, So the next thing I want to do, I like to cook my sausages slow and then have them really nice and dark on the outside. All right. So something else that we got this season was a package of cinnamon spiced seasoning to do nuts with. So what you do is you take 4 cups of nuts, any kind of nuts. I have some almonds here. Let's put a couple of almonds in. So a couple of almonds in. I'm going to put in a cup of cashews. You can have peanuts. And I also have walnuts here. Walnuts. Sorry, that was cashews and a cup of walnuts. Now it calls for 4 cups, so I'll get 3 different kinds of nuts here, but we're going to add a little bit more of each. Walnuts. And then you're going to whisk up an egg, and you're going to use the white of the egg to coat these nuts. 4 cups of nuts, okay, into your bowl. Yeah. And we're going to coat it with a white of an egg. So we're going to break that egg. I don't know, maybe I should show you how to do that. We're going to break that egg, and we're just going to use the white. Now there are egg separators. I'm quite happy to do this. Keep the yellow out. And then we're going to whisk that up. So, and we are going to coat our eggs in the white of an egg, a whisked white of an egg. Then you just add the seasoning and you're going to throw it onto a cookie sheet. My cookie sheet has our pan liners on it. And I put it in the oven at 300. And the package isn't turned around. Check this in a minute. So whisk it up really good. Nice. Whisk it up. Pour it in with your nuts. Whisk your nuts around so they're totally covered in the white of an egg so the seasoning will stick to it. We're going to add the seasoning. The chili is starting to boil. I'm going to take it down to medium so that it doesn't burn on me. Okay, put that on. Semi-cover it. It's got holes. Okay, take the seasoning. Where's my scissors this time? Right there. Okay, so we're going to take the seasoning. We're going to coat, a nice sugary smell. All right, we're going to coat those. We're going to coat those in that seasoning. And because of the egg, it will all stick to the nuts. Now, I will tell you, on the back of the package, it tells you how you can do it without using nuts. And it would be so much cheaper. 2 cans of chickpeas. Now, you rinse your chickpeas off. And then I think you just add the egg to it in the seasoning. And you roast them. Now, roast chickpeas are supposed to be really good. No, I haven't. I've tried to roast chickpeas and I didn't luck out. But it might be okay with this. Anyway, what a wonderful spread to have sitting on your table at Christmas time, or any time actually, and you can enjoy these nuts. So I'm going to take these nuts and I am going to spread them out on my cookie sheet that is lined. So spread that out. Make sure I get all the seasoning out because we don't want to waste it. It's a cinnamon sugary taste. I'll have to look up the ingredients for it. Actually, you could have probably done it in one of the quarter pans. It doesn't quite take the whole pan. We're going to put it in the oven. And I think it's almost 35 minutes. Okay. That tastes good. Throw that in the oven. Let's check that out. So, spread in a single layer in a lined sheet pan, and you bake it in a preheated 300 oven for 25 to 30 minutes. You can replace the egg white with 2 tablespoons of oil if you can't have egg. So nut-free, you drain and rinse 2 cans of chickpeas and you coat them with oil and season and stir to combine. And you do the same thing, but except you cook it at 400 Fahrenheit. Cool. Okay, so that's their cinnamon spiced. I'm dying to try that and see how that tastes. So where are we at? 10 minutes. All right. So I wanted to make one more thing. Actually, I wanted to share something with you too, but I'm going to make one more thing. I'll start it up. Okay. So I've been dying to try this chocolate caramel macho. I don't know what it's called, but it looks good. All you do is use a stand mixer or hand mixer. My stand mixer or my hand mixer burnt out. Actually, I burnt 2 of them out since Christmas from beating up cream cheese and other stuff I've been making with. So my cream cheese is already in my mixer, and I melted a little bit to help. And you're going to add this package and half a cup of whipping cream. So the only reason I hadn't tried this is I didn't have any whipping cream in the house. So I had to run to the store and get some whipping cream. So I am a sweet tooth fanatic. So I cannot wait to try this. You can try it as a dip. You can put it in crepes, is what I saw, which I think is awesome because we have crepes at Christmas, and this will be a wonderful addition. You can add a caramel sauce to it, a chocolate sauce to it. You can make a mousse, just put it in some dishes. You can make it into a dip, and yeah, serve with fruit as a dip. You can use a prepared dip to top waffles, pancakes, or crepes, or use as a dessert filling. Okay, we're going to make a lot of noise here, but we're going to get this made. Okay. All right, we're on. Put in. How long do we do this for? Beat together the mix and just beat until smooth. Okay. Oh, this looks really, really good. A cup feed over there. I wanted to share with you, I had a cup of spiced apple today cider. I took a cup of apple juice, I heated it up, and I added a tablespoon. This tasted so good. It was reminded me of being on a horse sleigh at Christmas a couple years ago when they had apple cider after. It was so cold. We really enjoyed it. Well, this has a wonderful taste to it. It's great because you can just make yourself 1 cup or a whole pot of it. Anybody that follows me knows how much I'm loving this. You take a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, I think, of it. 2 tablespoons of this, and you add it to a cup of milk. And then I put whipped cream on it and churro spice and whatever I can, chocolatey wise. And this has become my afternoon pickup drink, and I absolutely love it. I did wonder if there's caffeine in it, but it's got sugar, coffee. Yeah, there is. There's coffee in it. Coffee powder and organic cocoa powder. It is a wonderful drink to have on hand, and it's so easy to just make yourself 1 cup when you were enjoying having one. Instead of going to Starbucks and buying a drink, this is far better for you. Anyway, this is all my cooking. I will share with you our mousse once it's done. Sorry, I will share pictures of it once it's done. For anybody that's local, come join me. I will be at the Rec Center on Sunday upstairs in Mindy's 1 month before Christmas sale. I'll have a table set up with a bunch of products for anybody that's interested. And if you are interested in getting products for Christmas gifts, please get a hold of me. We'd like to get those ordered sooner than later to make sure they arrive. And if you have any questions, let me know. And your entertainment, if you're making some food and you're looking for some guidance, please ask me. Don't forget, anyone who purchases from me this month will go into my monthly giveaway. And please, please share your recipes on my community group. We love learning from each other, and I love getting new ideas. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful time. Take care, and I will see you next week.